Israel Yehovah. Ela henu Yehovah eka.
God have mercy upon
We
us.
ahata et Yehovah. Elohika bika luvika. Uvika navashika. Uvika miyondika. Tode yashach. Tode yashach.
One of the craziest thing about my toe pan say, what was slow be say only wachi na ono nko kan asem bi. Say wadi fo anase wunni fo. Na wadi wachi a eda ababedu say saa ada no ye be kire say wudi fo anase wunni fo no. All of a sudden o say asem no ontimi ndi wachi enkoka say wadi fo anase wundi fo. Ebetima to obi a very crazy issue pam. Onua meka no ho asem yankase ye papa yankase honorable lawyer Apia Kubi ho asem na ye ken. The case are between Wontumi and the Republic ho asem na making. Lawyer Apia Kubi say Wontumi case no or the abawie ye or pese or resign ontimi endi na chibiem. Ye nyina nso nim say next month ana day a ya hye say ye dibedi Wontumi asem no on the final day no eba so. Enu ntini day na ebesi pa ama lawyer Apia Kubi aye na adwen say on the asem na chibiem anase wa resign from the case anase wa resign as a lawyer I will defend Wontumi.
But employment is not compulsory, and that at any point in time, if you decide to come out of your employment, I'm not sure that there's any rule of thumb that will prevent or that will frustrate such a decision. So let's go to the court and then let's remove the case, and then let's see the results of that application. I will also consider the affidavit of position if I've said one, and then I'll come back their interest in my submission. But I think that it will serve the best interest of my client if I withdraw from the case.
Where the best interest will mean?
Probably, you see, when issues become personalized in proceedings, I think we need to redirect ourselves to the provisions of the law, and that my exclusion will probably redirect the court to the evidence on record.
Okay. You do muna ne hu say sa Kevin Taylor ate hu nsem kakra wate hu asem kakra case a ebobo papa na very serious Wontumi ama Wontumi kra no nsem a yetete ne say Wontumi kra ko eje honom ekopa na chew say osere na no onfa nche no na say ka bi ho kra no mommo no rather than say omo eche na tum enche ye bia na yete say Wontumi epese okọ national position okọ mampanyini abedi akire ba omia ekoka kire no kokọ delegate ahoro bi honom a omo ka bi ewom koka kire om to osere eji say osere na ni die kwan so betimi di akire na na say ka bi kra no bebo na ommo no na nka wontua rather than say judgment ne ba ye be kire na tum na nimbuase de abre no one na busua na Kevin Taylor chechirem reasons intia lawyer Apia Kubi entimi end the case no echibiem
client mama chama de kudie ntia eye Apia Kubi or say on the chairman Wontumi nye djuma biom. Let me tell you, Apia Kubi eko Mahmoud Baumia ho ena Baumia friend say ombra no ombe breaki case ne down and kire no. Now Apia Kubi call no, when he was called by Baumia, he went to Baumia to tell Baumia everything from day one of Omufri court about the day the case ended. Now, during his breakdown, there was this huge confrontation and argument between Apia Kubi and Baumia. What was going on? And they say, Apia Kubi concluded, Baumia and Koforenim say, Chairman Wontumi will go to jail. Now that is what triggered the anger between Apia Kubi, Chairman Wontumi, and the Baumia. And Chairman Wontumi and the Baumia, they got angry, furious, because they were saying say Apia Kubi is a terrible lawyer. So Enunwe Bufo na Apia Kubi Babo Ntrebeka say he is not going to be the lawyer of Chairman Wontumi BM. You know why? It is because right now no, he cannot blame Chairman Wontumi. What he has to do is to blame the court. And nothing that Wontumi can say, I don't want this and this and this and this about my client, so I'm walking away. Now, the only thing he can do is to put some flimsy excuses out and blame the court. But the main issue is that when Apia Kubi went to Baumia Apia Kubi was blunt, and if you have studied Apia Kubi for a very long time, in his political career, as much as he's stupid sometimes, every time in the LPP, he's very blunt about some things. Especially when they were in power, you saw how Apia Kubi was blunt on some few things. So when he went to Baumia, we have been in court for all these years. I know this guy is your financier. He is pumping money into your campaign. What I can tell you is he's go to court. He will go to jail. Apia Kubi made it clear to Baumia and Chairman Wontumi and Baumia and in the to say Chairman Wontumi will be jailed because the evidence the Attorney General provided and I know what they do. So Baumia Bekachi Apia Kubi say he's a terrible lawyer. He's a bad lawyer. And Apia Kubi told Baumia, say, what kind of nonsense are you telling me? I have stood on my foot or on my feet. Let me say it that way. For a year, Menje Chairman Wontumi Kapre. I was working for free. Every single day, I am going up and down in court. I'm not even seeing my family. I have basically moved to Accra. I have done everything as a lawyer to protect Chairman Wontumi. Today, you Baumia sit here and tell me I'm a terrible lawyer. And when Apia Kubi PN say he doesn't want to be a lawyer for Chairman Wontumi. And nothing on to me real reason no. And nothing he's lingering around a attitude of court, decision of court. Because if Apia Kubi ever issue with the court all these years, he never for once came out of court to blame the court for anything. No. Every single day he came out of court, he was smiling, assuring people, telling Ghanaians he has a good case, his client is doing well. But suddenly, why I say, judge in the judgment, this issue has happened. It is Baumia. It is Baumia. So what they have been trying to do is to get Kennedy Japan to intervene to go and talk to Lordina Mahama. And Kennedy Japan says he's not going to do that shit. I'm telling you today. Because you see, apart from Kennedy, the problem will end this now. Only Lordina is fine. So they are trying everything to get Kennedy to intervene. For Kennedy to go and talk to Lordina, for Lordina to. And Kennedy is like, Lordina is not a judge. Lordina is not sitting on the case. So Kennedy Japan said he's not going to do it. Enti ano enema Baumia kacha Apia Kubi so Jimmy 4. And Apia Kubi says me Jimmy 4 there. Then I don't want to see to the end of this case. Meaning the judgment before it comes. I want to isolate. I want to be out of this case. And nunti ne waha. And nunti na buta ne say adenti ena also wonye Chairman Wontumi lawyer bioma. Adenti na also wonye lawyer because Chairman Wontumi nya ohwe. Chairman Wontumi aye ne bibi. Baumia di na tem. Oma Okachen so a bad lawyer or a terrible lawyer. Onimi nyansa. Until right now, no Apia Kubi is mad. Kennedy Japan say Lordina Mahama nye judge. Only Lordina Mahama any sa friendship no. Only Lordina Mahama enter in this uncommon because ono Kennedy Japan no. Wako so many times Chairman Wontumi so court. Into ono Lordina any sa uncommon di. No the only Lordina nye judge inti on to me court Lordina at what their reason. Their capacity. But you have to understand, on your consequences, no. On him say, Lordina Mahama will not listen to this nonsense. On him say, Lordina Mahama is not going to open her door. Why do you even bring Lordina Mahama into this? Because they think, say, case, it is beyond. No, it is the court. Inti Apia Kubi, I withdraw the services. It is because of Baumia and the Dina Tem. Samira Baumia dina temu ofio. In fact, the problem appear could be nya epa or the Samira Baumia kachireno. And it was the insult from Samira Baumia. And this lawyer told Baumia, said, talk to your wife. That disrespect to me and other people in the party, it is becoming too much. Baumia told him, say, that is when Apia Kubi stormed out of Baumia's residence. And that is how he came out to write this statement that he has withdrawn his services. O client no why obone ben ontumi nka. Chairman Wontumi ade court obumra bi so ontumi nka. Chairman Wontumi aden wakogina baby akoka bibia fa ho ontumi nka. Chairman Wontumi eka bibi kira ontumi nka. You know why? It is because Samira Baumia ne Baumia no di na tem. Now you understand what I mean. Now let me show you this. Apia Kubi And some are not all can to justify why he left Chairman Wontumi. You boost the sound room. I mean, what it's here. I feel what you say. That is the danger. That is what echoes for MPP mu. Man, we Mahmoud Baumia na ashe de bufuo. Eye Baumia ire ene Baumia omu di.